Hey guys, I'm Elena Kotauri, and this is Voices of Lilith. Have you ever wondered how female musicians experience the world? I myself am a vocalist, a voice coach, and a guitarist. Our metal community has grown to be a diverse and highly artistic world. So, in this podcast series, we give a voice to the female musicians which create and shape our music. We dive deep into their unique experiences so you can find a way to connect to their visions and be empowered in your actions now. Let's find new ideas, raise awareness, and stick together. Are you as excited as I am? Let's hop in. Today we have a very skilled vocalist from Russia here. She's active in the groove metal band Blackpyres and in the progressive death metal band Dehydrated. Not only does she produce cool videos and covers on YouTube, but she's also able to do a variety of sounds, primarily screaming and grunting. So a very warm welcome to you, Ira.
Hello, everybody.
So, Ira, how are your bands doing at these COVID times? How is the current situation in Russia for artists and concert venues?
Now or pandemic times. Now in pandemic times we didn't have concert like everybody, I think. Now concert started, and maybe in future we will concerts again. We're waiting for this time when we can play, but now I didn't go on other concerts because it's not many, and it's not many.
Yeah, sure. So, what are you doing in your band at these times?
With Dehydrated, we creating new material for our new album. With Blackpyres, we preparing album too, and I think maybe in autumn we can to show you our new music. Yeah.
Awesome, very excited
Yeah.
for that. Cool.
Uh,
How would you generally describe the metal scene in Russia? Is there a huge market for metal, and what kind of bands do people listen to mostly?
I think maybe do you hear band Slot? It's a famous band in Russia. They play alternative metal. I don't know, soft rock, soft metal. Maybe kind of music like gent metal. A little bit progressive, a little bit alternative, a little bit new metal, and so on. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what kind of music people listen more. I don't know. I don't know because in other part of Russia, people like different genres. It's true. Maybe in Siberia and Ural, I don't know how to say in English this word. People listen to harder music than in center of Russia. Maybe do you hear band Slighter to Prevail?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
of course. Alex Terrible.
Alex Terrible in Russia,
Yeah,
very famous person.
yeah. And you did a cover of him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm big fan. Alex Terrible.
yeah, yeah. I can understand. He's
Yeah,
really good.
really cool. We
Definitely.
played concerts with Slighter to Prevail. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah,
Cool.
uh, in Live it's really cool.
Cool, cool. And you're also producing extreme vocal instructions at your YouTube channel in Russian, right? So have you had any vocal lessons, or how do you keep your vocal technique on a healthy level? Do you have any screaming tips for beginners?
If I understand correct, you asked me about technique vocals on my YouTube channel, or when I'm teaching. Yes. Most of people, especially girls, want screaming, to use screaming in songs, but many people want to study in rock vocal. I don't know how to say in English, maybe drive techniques, when you use clean vocals and a little bit drive. Yeah. Many people want this techniques. Many people still want screaming, and not many people want use really low growling or guttural. Band like Slighter to Prevail, is famous. People won't use technique like maybe Alex Terrible or Arch Enemy and so on. But not many people, and not many people can to waste many time for this, because that if you want use really strong guttural or growling, you need many time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you say on your YouTube videos for beginners? Like, what are the first 3 steps you tell them?
Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had a lesson with a European guy from Norway. It was nervous for me, but I tried to explain. Yeah, to explain. Advertise for beginners. Yes, you need to study off breathing. I don't know, breathing. Breathing. Yes, breathing. It's very important thing, and I think it's most of important thing for vocalist. After that, you need use your voice, a clean voice. Because I think it's very important when you want to use extreme vocals. Because for this you need many times. Sure. And that's all.
Yeah, so you need a lot of practice and also air support, using your air right, and resistance, and a lot of strength in the stomach and then your body overall, I would say, right? Like, always train your body. Like, I do a lot of yoga and running as well to support
running
my
and
vocals, actually.
swimming. It's
Yeah. So what's great for your body is also great for your voice, right? What is your personal practice routine for singing? How many times a week do you practice?
I think 6 or 7 days.
It takes that much time.
Because 4 days I have lessons with my follower of Evils, with my students, and before it and after that I have my own practice. always.
So many
Yeah,
hours.
many hours. Yeah, many times. It's my life. It's not a hobby. It's not work. It's my life. When I'm young, I will think like this.
And within your band, how is the work going? Which tasks are you taking on, and which work are the boys doing?
I will try to explain you. In Dehydrated, now I am live in Saint Petersburg. Do you hear about this city? It's a city near
know.
with Moscow. But I am from Siberia, and my boys are from Dehydrated in Siberia too. But now I live in Saint Petersburg 2 years. It's very different for us, and uh, difficult for us, and not simple. Because our guitarist to create music, and I help him with this. After that, I create vocal and so on, and we work from art for our music and working with mixing and mastering and so on. I'm organizing, organize this whole process. Yeah, but in Blackpyres we make this together. We together make music. We together make vocals for music. We together make art. We together make mixing and mastering and so on. Because these people from Saint Petersburg too, and it's simple for us, and people have many practice work in band. But unfortunately, in Dehydrated, unfortunately, but we will try to work together, and I don't know, maybe in future. Unfortunately, we need some people, some musicians from St. Petersburg too.
Cool. And in this podcast, I'm always interested in the female experience of the metal scene. So, what is your take on this? Are there any differences between men and women in the Russian music scene? And any positive or negative experiences that you personally had as a female musician?
I didn't have, and I think will not have negative experience. No feminism, no sexism, no so on. Because I think music doesn't have gender. Gender, yes. And in band, I am like a boy and like a girl, like a boy and like a girl. It's no matter, because we play music, and for boys, I'm not. Girl, you are a girl. It's cool. No, I am like a boy, and that's all. And Dehydrated, in Blackpyres, and many. And I think in many bands. Yeah, we have bands like, maybe, do you hear Arcona? Yeah. Yeah, and Arcona, it's Masha, vocalist, yes, and Sergey, and they are their wife and forgot this word, husband, wife and husband. Yeah, family. They are family, and I think many bands has experience like this, but not me. I don't have experience like that. I think it's very important for girls who play on her sexual view. In music, I don't play on my sexual view like I'm girl and I'm girl. I think it's not good for me, only for me. But many girls use this this, I don't know how to say, this
Presentation.
yeah, this presentation for people, for men. And after that, maybe they have they have negative experience too. It's not good, but I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's also very sad because you should be able to present yourself sexually and not be treated negative, you know? It should not be a problem to show yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my opinion, and I think it's not bad and good. It's only me, and that's all.
Yeah. Cool. And I have one last thing. I saw that you're sharing videos from the Help Cats organization. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I love animals, and that's all.
Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in our country, our government doesn't help animals without home, unfortunately. And many people who help animals who build shelter, yes. It's a place for animals without home, yes. Who built shelter, and in each city in our country we have shelters. And I help in Tomsk animals, and Saint Petersburg too. We have some different because in Saint Petersburg has shelters for cats, shelters for dogs, shelters for cats and dogs together, and there are many shelters. In my city, we have one shelter. Yeah, it's a big shelter, and people help to the shelter because without help of people, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. And sometimes I will go to shelter and to help and play with cats or dogs because I love because I love animals, and we must to help animals. And when I was young, we eat many meats. Yes, and when I like now, it's a little bit my brain, a little bit hard, but I think about this, and I need that it's very good for
Yeah,
our
that's the
purpose.
first
Yeah,
step.
yeah,
First
yeah.
step,
It's
I think.
I know that you vegan too. How many years you are vegan?
I've been vegetarian for 10 years and vegan, I think 6 years by now. So, yeah, a lot of
Lot of
time.
time.
So, yeah, thank you so much for your time and this conversation,
Oh,
Ira. Could you tell our audience where they may find you or where they can follow your work or what they might do in order to support you?
you can find me on my YouTube channel, Ira Sidenka, on Instagram, Facebook. In Instagram now I'm Ira Sibeara because Siberia in bear. And
Nice.
I think on YouTube I will be coming soon Ira Sibeara too.
Nice.
But now I am Ira Sidenko. And if you want to support me or my band, you can check out our Bandcamp page and support us, maybe to buy some cool things or stuff and so on.
Awesome.
And
Right. Thank you so much for your time.
you need
Yeah.
to share our music. It's great supporting too, of course.
Of course. It always is. Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much too.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I hope it brought new insights to you and may become food for your thoughts. If you like this episode and would like to follow me along my mission, I'd be so happy about every form of support. Rate this podcast and follow me on elenakortauri.com or on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to connect with you there. Until next time, horns up.